I am in Kolkata. Kemon ache? What do you say? Balu ache? Yeah, that is the beauty of Bengal. Bangla people will say I am happy. I stay in Hyderabad. If you ask people how are you, going on like this, they are never happy. So my guru used to tell, as the Indian map, people are more happy when they go to north. When they come to south in Kerala, they are confused in happiness also. I was so happy to see dance with the full of happiness. I wish education also makes kids so happy. But I don't see the happy faces in the classrooms, or teachers are also not happy. Very serious, right? Yes or no? I left the Department of Space. I left the Prime Minister's office seeing all the egoistic faces. 13 years back, I started getting into education. And one of the institutes inspired me to get into education is named after who is the greatest soul from Bengal, undivided India. That's why I said East-West Bangla is not there. No West Bangla, East Bangla. It was Bangla together. Who is that greatest soul? No answer? But greatest means can be only one, right? He was famous after Chicago. I don't know how many educators, principals read his book, India, the Eternal India. Anyone here who read his book? I suggest you all educators to read one book, only one book from Vivekananda, not totally, at least a few pages, and says what education should be. And no policies in this world can surpass those points what is given in few pages there. That establishes the purpose of education as man-making. That's why Vivekananda, one quote, education is man-making. Why human beings are different from animals? Anyone? Why human beings are different from animals? Animals have better brain than humans. Animals have better physique than humans. Animals have each and every organs better than humans. Emotions are much better. Dog will tell you that it likes. No, only difference is they don't have a colloquium like this. No animal sit in classes, no animal teaches in classes. It's not mine. Ahara, Nidra, Bhaya, Maithunani. Aharam, Nidra, Bhayam, Maithunam. Maithunam is sex. Ahara, Nidra, Bhaya, Maithunani. Samani, Chaitani, Nranam, Pashunam. Nranam is human being, Pashu is animal. Equal for both. But today it is not equal. That time when this poem was written, this sloka was written. Jnanam naranam adhiko vishesho. Knowledge is extra to human being. Jnane bihina. If you don't have knowledge, Pashubi samana. You are equal to an animal. Ahara nidra bhaya maithunani samani chaitani nranam pashunam jnanam naranam adhiko vishesho jnane bihina pashubi samana. What a beautiful sloka is this, which defines how human beings are different. And we are logical. Animals may not be logical. How do you create logical? And many people say Bharat doesn't have logic, we just believe blind. No. Bharat was always keep saying that don't believe anything just like that. But what happens in our classroom? You believe whatever the teacher says. I am from Andhra Pradesh. I stay in Andhra Pradesh for last 35 years. We have a great Acharya who is a chemist from Andhra. Anybody knows his name? He is called Acharya. Acharya is, who practices is called Acharya. Teachers are not Acharyas. Who practices is called Acharya. He is called an Acharya. Any name? Chemist Acharya. No chemistry teachers here who turn to be principals? Any student who knows who is that chemist? He is the only one chemist of 13th century. It's called Nagarjuna. That is why you have Nagarjuna chemical shop, Nagarjuna fertilizer, Nagarjuna medical shop, but no mutton shop and barber shop. Because his specialization was that. Yadyada jarati sreshta tatta devayetaruchana sayat pramanam gurude lokastadanuvartade. How do somebody become an Acharya? Who practices mathematician. I am basically a mathematician. I practice mathematics. You can ask me anything in mathematics. So who practices is called an Acharya. So he was such an Acharya. Whatever he practiced became principles in medical science. And he says, Sakshat Anubhavair. What is Anubhavam? Anubhavam is what? Experience. That is knowledge. I am sure while dancing, everyone was experiencing. And you were also experiencing. We were experiencing. In the classroom, do the students experience? Yeah, they experience difficulties, right? Do they experience physics? Do they experience mathematics? Do they experience English? Give me the worst student who don't understand the subject. I'll make him to enjoy that subject. That's my guarantee. Which I have done for so many years with so many students in my life. I was not a good student. I was a very bad student. Thrown out of any school being the worst student in 8th class. But I proved that I am a good learner. Give me any subject. I taught biotechnology in universities. I taught medical science in universities. Definitely I am a mathematician. I am a fluid mechanist. So when you light the lamp, I understand fluid mechanics in that. Capillary motion, that's what it makes to burn. The viscous elasticity is more. Therefore it has got a memory. My subject is fluid mechanics. Being a mathematician, I turned into fluid mechanics. In Department of Space, I did optics. My subject was physics. I'm an image processing man. I'm a computer science man. I went into electronics. I taught electronics, mechanical engineering, civil engineering, computer science definitely, in engineering colleges. I was a professor of an engineering college without a department because I used to teach all these departments. And I was head of the department of MBA. Knowledge management is mine. You have a great institute in Department of Space, IIST. I am the person who wrote the first note for approving that. I was with the head of the department. So I'll tell you, education is very simple if you have passion towards that. And all of us have got that responsibility to make what is in theory in policy into practice, which doesn't happen that easily. Because we have seen national highways with the toll being made throughout India, but all the old passion drivers still know how to take the shortcuts and bad roads and then avoid paying the tolls, right? The whole purpose of the toll is lost. This is what happens. So we always find shortcut to get something done. That shouldn't happen in education at least. We should create. My posting was with a private university and I introduced a paper there, and the paper was called Campus to Corporate. And I was teaching logical reasoning, analytical skill, mathematical ability, etc., etc. I am very passionate to be with AIPA, especially with the team. Bharadwaj Saab and then Rajan Saab just spoke to me. And all of you are doing a great job, but it shouldn't end with certification, prizes, awards. I think it should end with a cultural change, and you have a great responsibility in this. I'll tell you, for last 13 years, I'm totally into social service doing this. I go to schools and stay and change, and my trust is also called Shiksha, SHIKSHA. And somebody asked me, why did you name this? Because it's not a Kerala word. Shiksha in Kerala means punishment. I said, I'm out of Kerala for long years, that's why I named. And another reason for naming it Shiksha is SHA, SHIK is Shashikumar. So my name is also there in Shiksha. And just now I gave my poetry book, 100 poems are there. All my poems and philosophy books are all named under LIFE, life. There are 3-4 books on life. Learn in full enjoyment. That is life. And then you can live in full enjoyment. Learning is also, in Bharatiya Shastram there is a Savidya and Avidya. Materialistic life is also required, and you also need a spiritual life. I am a Himalayan tradition meditation master. You have a weighing machine, weigh me, I'll be 60 kilogram. If it is 59 or 61, change the weighing machine. I am calibrated. That may not be calibrated. That's my guarantee. No dis-ease for last so many years. Because both spirituality and materialistic has to be balanced together. That's what Indian tradition is. If you have not heard Swami Rama read Himalayan Master, so I am a Himalayan Master of meditation. So both Savidya and Avidya has to be mixed together. And that is what LIFE, learn in full enjoyment. But learning is an investment for future earning. You don't get anywhere. This is all mine. So if you type this, you will get into my website only. Anybody who want to know more, somebody was asking audio visual. I said, don't waste time, I am here, live. DrTPS, that's my name. And luckily, TP is my initial. Yes, Shashikumar is my name. Therefore, I keep saying, I stand for TPS, teachers, parents and students. So what I do is I make a cultural change in teachers, parents and students, so that India can become great. We are a nation, we had the greatest guru, like anybody who picked up a child from a street and made the Chanakya. So he is the guru for all of us. He was an economist, but he also, I don't know how many of you read. Anybody read his book? If you have not read it. There are a lot of English translations available. And greatest economist man, Simon from Germany, says it's hard to learn Arthashastra because it has chemistry, it has management, it has got physics, it has got accountancy. And being a chemist, you approach that, you will fail. Because you have not studied up to 10th class all these subjects thoroughly. So if up to 10th class you study thoroughly, anything in this world can be learned. IAS, I've got 2 programs for 7th class to 10th class, 12th class. It's called a Destination IAS, Civil Service. I've got a lot of children for Civil Service. And graduation students, I do what is called a Mission CSAT, prepare them from Civil Service. But I keep saying, Destination IAS is not IAS, Indian Administrative Service. It is immediate academic success. So if you don't be very good, many children keep sending me. Every day I get 100 messages. I want to be under you for IAS. Is that how much mark you got? No, you are not fit. Get 100% in the next examination and come back to me. If you cannot do well in your examination now, there is no point in aspiring for high. But all teachers have got a responsibility to make them to aspire for high so that they will study today 100%, no less, 100%. Marks may not be, that doesn't matter. I was asked to speak 10 to 15 minutes, it is 15 minutes 24 seconds. Anchoring person is to find out somebody else, until then I continue. Anybody has got any questions, you could ask me. No questions? I can go on and on. I take 24 hours, 48 hours classes. When I conduct residential camps, children ask me 48 hours, where should we sleep, dress change. I said, only if you sleep, dress change. Only if you take bath, you have to dress change. We continue for 48 hours. That's what I do. Any questions? Any quick questions? No, sir. Sir, title was gone with 1947 August. DrTPS. No, sir. No, sir. DrTPS. No, doctor. Only DrTPS. See, this is because Tagore was always behind sir. But we had Mahatma Gandhi who never liked sir. So he didn't get Nobel Prize. Yeah.
What other people think about yourself? So I get a problem to explain. So the same question I want to ask you. What people think about yourself?
What other people think about me, or what?
What other people think about yourself? I have to explain what other people think about me.
Yeah. So you want me to answer what other people think about me?
Actually, first time I got a major problem to explain this question.
Yeah. I see, one of my student has written a one page on me. And that is, I think, day before yesterday I posted it, which was 10 years old. Facebook keeps giving reminders, so I kept posting. So my brother wrote there, saying that, yes, my brother, my elder brother, he is a Indian Forest Service, he is into All India Service. So he wrote below that, my brother is a good student. So I loved it. Today morning I was reading that, my brother recognized me even today as a good student. But once he told that I was not a good student. So that's a change which I made. Right? So transformation is what all of us should think about. And being a good student in life, throughout life, is what a good human being can have. That's what I started telling, no? Education. If I don't study anything new today, I am an animal today. I can decide which animal I am. Option is mine. So every moment I keep learning. That's what I do. So today I was traveling by Indigo. The cup of water which served, there was a quiz. So I copied all the options given. That's what I do. So even while drinking water, getting something, learn from that. So every moment try to be a good student. So that gives you a lot of happiness. Anything more? So glad that I am in the place of Kali, Shakti. And Shakti, among all the 10, I have a book on Dashamahavidya. If you have not read my book on Dashamahavidya, in which Kali is one of the most powerful, and this is the place of Kali. That is what he was telling. So there is a beautiful picture where Parvati is stamping on Shiva and Shiva lying on the floor and putting the leg on top. Shankaracharya was a great disciple of who? Shiva, but not of Devi. So Shiva, when he was so tired, he was picking up a glass of water and his energy was lost. So he said, where is my Shakti? Shakti also means energy, right? But Shankaracharya calling Shakti, immediately Shakti appeared. And then she asked, so far you never called me, but when you became tired, you called me, right? And that is how the most popular medical book, the first medical book in this world, is called the Saundarya Lahari. Each sloka by sloka can be used for treatments. I have used it for treatments of people. Shiva Shaktya Yukto Yati Bhavati Shakta Prabhavitum Nache Devam Devo Na Khalu Kushalas Pantidumapi. Even Shiva's heartbeat will not be there if Shakti is not with Shiva. Shiva, when you write Shi, the Valli is there. You remove Valli, it becomes Shava. The life of Shiva is lost if the ladies are not part of it. So I am sure this is a place of the powerful ladies. Right? We have a powerful lady ruling. Correct or not? I am sure she wanted to rule the whole world probably. Let India be so powerful, because Indian Prime Minister can rule the whole world, right? So thank you for hosting, and I don't know how Bharadwaj, you picked me up, or Masuda picked me up, somewhere somebody picked me up and then dropped me here. Otherwise I am not known. Only one lady knows me earlier, my Bangladeshi friend. We were internationally, we were on different education meets every now and then. So, madam, what? She is very busy now. We are together and recently the head of that group is no more now. So, only the last meeting I couldn't attend. Otherwise, Professor Covid was a great man. Last 3 years he taught the whole world great things, right? And I was so happy because of Professor Covid. I did not move out of my Hyderabad house 3 years, except for farm visits. That is, I am basically a farmer. So I enjoyed being in farm. Otherwise, every day 2 hours I could upload one YouTube video. That many number of educational programs I had. So thank you hosting the first program after 3 years. I am meeting so many people here. Last week I was there in Bangalore, but that was specifically for a school for teachers, parents, students, DrTPS. Okay, thank you. Good enough? God bless you.